Hello everybody and welcome once again to one of my commentary videos on RUSE multiplayer. I am Alex101 and I am with the faction of Britain, my ally TG Slaka Chicken with the United States of America, and my enemies Dark Soldier with Germany and Ahmedinab. He's a guy, he's one of my friends on Steam and he's with Germany. Today I wanted to go for an air attack, an air assault, so I took Great Britain and started making bombers, paratroopers, and fighter bombers to attack my enemy Ahmedinab. I started off to harass my enemy by sending in a couple of paratrooper units and try to capture the supply depot. If you keep on attacking from the very beginning, your enemy will be under pressure and it will walk in your favor. Do you see my paratroopers capturing the supply depot? My strategy for this game was to build a lot of air units and make them attack the base of my enemy Ahmedinab and reduce silence so that he won't be able to notice my movement. So I created a lot of fighter bombers and I sent them to this sector. I applied the rules of reduce silence over here, and in a short while I'll move them to attack my enemy's base through this pass. And also to confuse my enemy, I applied the rules of fake air assault in this sector so that he thinks that I'm actually trying to attack on this sector, whereas my attack is progressing. Actually, I am supposed to attack on this sector. So in this way you can deceive your enemy. I finally decided to go for the assault, and there you can see my planes moving towards his base. Let's see what this attack does. It finishes off with the supply depot. There goes an airfield, an artillery and air base, and the barracks. However, I also suffered a lot of losses in this attack, as a lot of my air troops were actually destroyed by anti-aircraft gunfires as well as the fires from his supporting fighter bombers. However, I didn't give up after those losses. I kept producing more and more air units and I sent them to the sector and then attack on the same front in the same way. And there goes my second air raid. Which takes down a lot of his units and the artillery and anti-air base that he newly built. There you can see the action. At this moment, unfortunately for me, my ally living with me, his base, his resources and his army. But I just didn't give up and utilized all the units that my ally produced before leaving it. He had M16s as anti-aircraft guns, he had the Pershings, he had infantry, and he had artillery. He had a nice combination of units, and I utilized that combination to fire on his immediate opponent, Dark Soldier. I kept attacking his base with artillery, while mate kept building a lot of planes and attacking Ahmedinab using air. My air raid continued, and I destroyed a lot of his units, but also kept losing units on my left flank. And on my right, I finally decided to move in and push forward and get into this base before my units were under extreme heavy artillery fire from my opponent Dark Soldier. You can see my push to get the base of my enemy Dark Soldier. I finally start capturing his bases, took the anti-tank base, moving in to take the barracks, and then from his barracks I produced a lot of infantry which I used to take down the remaining of his bases, including his HQ. After taking the base of Dark Soldier, I used it as a pivot to attack on Ahmedinab, as well as on the other flank I used air assault to destroy his base. So he was under fire, he was under attack from two fronts at the same time. My bombers kept continuing to produce a lot of losses, but I also lost a lot of bombers in the process. I finally decided to give it a huge infantry, artillery and armor push and get the base of Ahmedinab. I was able to get his base in a few more minutes. I captured his HQ, went away to capture or destroy the rest of his bases. and my infantry, artillery, and armor had the support from my ear on the other flanks. So he was down from different flanks. At this moment, Dark Soldier surrenders, and in just a few more minutes, Aberdeen surrenders. There you see Aberdeen surrenders, and so I win this game. A very good game to my opponents. If you like this commentary video, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. I'll be back with some new videos soon.